Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohammad Alfitrah bin Makbul. I'm from 4PTMM, and today I will present about my final year project. And then my final year project title is the acceptance of e-wallet among Malaysian consumer. Okay, next we go to background of study. E-wallet is concept of e-payment, which is can basically explain as transfer money from payer to the recipient through electronic media. Next, majority Malaysians still make using cash compare cashless payment method or e-wallet. The popularity e-wallet is increasing in Malaysia after Bank Malaysia, Bank Negara, has issued more than 40 e-wallet license to bank and non-bank finance companies. E-wallet can facilitate consumer, business and financial management such as monitoring and controlling their budget. Okay, next we go to problem statement. E-payment system are quickly become innovative method of payment in today's business world. There are some problems with the use of cash from business and consumer. In IR4, the use of cash payment application become concern. Okay, next we go to research question. The research question for this project is, what are the factors contribute to e-wallet acceptance among Malaysian? Next, what are the most important factors contribute to e-wallet acceptance among Malaysian? And last, does gender moderate the relationship between factors contribute to e-wallet acceptance and acceptance of e-wallet? Next, we go to theoretical framework. The theoretical framework I use in this project is TAM model. TAM model is technology acceptance model, traditional theoretical foundation developed by Fred Davis in 1989. This model was developed based on principle of rational behavior (TRA) and update to assess consumer approval knowledge structure. Okay, this slide is conceptual framework I've developed for my project. My independent variable have 5: convenience, government support, security, social influence, and specificness. And my dependent variable is acceptance of e-wallet. The gender is my moderator for this project. Next, we go to research hypothesis. I have a 6 hypothesis in my research. First is convenience has significant impact to acceptance of wallet. Next, government support has significant impact of acceptance of wallet. The third is security has significant impact on acceptance of wallet. Number 4 is social influence has significant impact to acceptance of wallet. And number 5 is perceived usefulness has significant impact to acceptance of wallet. And my last hypothesis is for moderate. Gender significantly moderate the relationship between factor contribute to acceptance of e-wallet and e-wallet acceptance among Malaysian consumer. Next, we go to research methodology. The research design I use for this research is explanatory research. Quantitative research method, the methodology choice for this research, and the data I use questionnaire for my data. And then the location of research is Malaysia because I mark for Malaysian consumer. And then for sampling design, I use convenience sampling. And sampling size, I use hair 2010. Generally regard that 100 is practical, minimum size for SEM. But I collect 150 for my project. And then the research strategy, I use pilot test. Pilot test is to practice and assess effectiveness of a planned data collection of analysis technique. And next, to decide of effective way to launch a full scale project. And then to determine the reliability, validity of the assessment tool. Next, we go to descriptive analysis of respondent demographic. A total 150 of respondent has been involved in this collecting data for this research study. And then female respondent is more involved than male respondent, which is 87 respondent for group gender. And then the age consumer, they have highest frequency where were 31 until 30 years old, which is 107 respondent. Next, the majority race of respondent that involved in this research are Malays, which is 128 consumer. And then next, the student are the highest respondent for occupation group, which is 70 respondent. Among 150, the central region, Selangor, Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya were carrier 78 respondent of total respondent. Then from the total of 150 respondent, they have 145 respondent, which is 96.7% have used smartphone to make online payment, and a total of 138 respondent, 92% have e-wallet application on their smartphone. Okay, next we go to correlation analysis. I use the coefficient of Pearson correlation for my correlation analysis. The Pearson correlation is test statistic used to measure the statistical relationship or correlation between two variables. The R value show positive relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable. From the table, we can see we have three strong relationship, which is convenient, government support, and perceived usefulness. Next, security have moderate relationship with dependent variable, and lastly, social influence have weak relationship with dependent variable, which is the acceptance of e-wallet. Okay, next we go to hypothesis testing. The first is multiple regression analysis without moderator. The model summary for without moderator, it show the R square value is 0.647. Instead 4.7, the factor is come from these 5 independent variable. The others is from others factor. And then we go to ANOVA. The ANOVA, we can see the F value is 52.700. And then we go to coefficient table. Okay, for coefficient table, we can see only 3 variable has significant impact to accepted e-wallet, which is convenient. The significant value is 0.00, and then social influence, the significant value is 0.006, and perceived usefulness, the significant value is 0.00, but social influence has negative t value than convenient and perceived usefulness. Okay, next we go to the table multiple regression analysis with moderator. The different for model summary, the R square before is 0.647, and then the R square for moderate variable is 0.668, and then the coefficient table, the significant value for moderator has bit different than without moderator. So we can see at the table only security have significant value. Security X gender is mean security moderate with gender has significant value on the acceptance of e-wallet, which is the significant value is 0.42. Okay, next we go to hypothesis testing result. From multiple regression analysis, we can see only 3 variable has significant impact on accepted e-wallet, which is convenient, social influence, and perceived usefulness. So for the 3 IV, the hypothesis is accepted. And then for hypothesis 6, which is gender significant moderate relationship between factor contribute to the acceptance of e-wallet and e-wallet acceptance among Malaysian consumer. We can see only security moderate with gender has significant impact on acceptance of e-wallet, because the P value is 0.042, less than 0.05. Okay, next we go to discussion. For my first research objective is to study the factor contribute to e-wallet acceptance among Malaysian. Convenience, social influence, and government support has significantly strong relationship toward the acceptance of e-wallet, with R value higher than 0.6, which are 0.759 for convenience, 0.739 for perceived usefulness, and 0.606 for government support. The security has significantly moderate relationship with the R value is 0.474, and then social influence has significantly weak relationship with acceptance wallet by 0.337. Next, we go to RO2 to examine the most important factor contribute to acceptance among Malaysian consumer. The result multiple regression analysis, all 5 variable only convenience, social influence, and perceived usefulness have shown significantly effect, which the p value is under 0.05. The beta coefficient value convenient factor was higher, which was 0.408. Then perceived usefulness and social influence, which was 0.354 and negative 0.108. Hence, it can be concluded convenience has the most important factor contribute to acceptance among Malaysian consumer compared than the others two. Next is my RO3 to examine the moderating effect of gender on relationship between factor contribute to e-wallet acceptance and acceptance of e-wallet. The finding indicated that gender as mediator, convenient, government support, social influence, and perceived usefulness factor have no significant impact on acceptance of e-wallet. Through this analysis, only security with moderator gender has significant impact on the acceptance of e-wallet among Malaysian consumer. Okay, next we go to recommendation. Future researcher can further expand the scope of research on payment methods such as the use of credit card, debit card, and online money transfer. Next, we go to conclusion. This research has met all the chapter research and met all the objective in this research in general. The limitation and recommendation also have been compiled for future researcher reference that will be exploring similar topic. Okay, just that for my presentation. Thank you very much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.